Sean. Let's go back to London now, to Kai Rigby, who's the man with all the accents. Kai, can you hear us now?
We can, yes.
Oh,
by the way, thanks for that weather report from Australia, just showing us how terrible our winters are, or our summers are, compared to your winters.
Yeah.
I mean, your weather report, your winters are better than our summers, so thanks for that.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
Check the
welcome.
apps.
Because you're quite clever. So you made this clip of all the accents you can do just randomly on the back of the bus, on the back of a bus. Did you ever expect it to take off and get 40 million views around the world?
Well, I mean, no, 40 million. No, I did one before that was like 9 million, and then I was asked by one of the online platforms to do another one, but I could never imagine it would have gone as big as it did. I mean, that was just it was crazy.
I reckon I've watched it 10 times since I hit my Facebook feed about 2 weeks ago. Okay, we're going to give you a quick test. All right,
go on then.
I'm pulling them out of a South African.
Yeah, bro, well, I can start to talk like a South African, but I don't want to upset anyone, so I have to be very careful here. It's a breakfast show. I don't want to get too politically incorrect.
Dutch.
Okay, so Dutch is quite easy for me because I actually was in Amsterdam just 2 weeks ago, and I just like the way people always seem so happy. It doesn't matter what happens. It's a very nice accent.
Italian.
But the thing with the Italian is you have to do it with the accent, with the hands. You have to have the hands in the air. This one you cannot do with the radio, for example.
Vietnamese. No.
No.
New York.
Gosh.
Hey, listen. So, like, I got little boy Frankie over here. What we're doing over here is we're talking on Australian TV over here. And my friend little Rico, he's eating a bologna sandwich over there. What you doing over here?
German.
Ja, was ist es so obercoffee? I've been in Germany many times. My friend Stefan is sitting there as he's made a Reeperbahn with a techno party with a glow sticks. It's so obercool.
Rafael Nadal. Spanish.
For me, this one is no problem because for today, for example, I was in Barcelona and I fly from Spain to come here, and this one is very easy for me because I live in there 7 years.
Thank you, Rafa. Northern Ireland.
Hey, listen, now, I know a lot of people now who are from Belfast that live in Australia, so I've got to be careful because it doesn't matter what you say in a northern accent. It sounds aggressive, doesn't it?
Swedish.
Happy birthday. From Sweden. It's a lot of people from Sweden, I know, because I was living in Norway, and the Swedish people like to speak a little bit like this, but it's actually, I was going a little bit more Russian there, but I'm not going to. But I'm not going to do Russian. I'm not going to do Russian just because, okay?
Thai. You've got to.
Oh, Thai. They said they wouldn't bring this one up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't have to do
No,
it.
but I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
But if you've been to Bangkok, you will know one thing. Because if you come from Thailand, you know that you want to pay cash money for everything. Because if you want to eat breakfast, for example, you want to. I know it's mad, isn't it?
Nobody.
I love it.
Kai, you do such a good Australian accent too, though, which is amazing.
And you know what, like loads of Australians, like I was actually asked a couple of days ago, like, why'd you do such a good Australian? And I don't know why. I just love Australia because I just love the way people are so relaxed about things. Do you know what? Actually, someone asked me a question the other day. They said to me, like, oh, do you know the difference between Australian and Kiwi? Okay, apart from the geographical thing. And I was like, well, I'd like to try Kiwi, but I just can't get my vowels that wrong to be able to do it. It's like, if they got the vowels the other way around, they'd actually speak properly.
Oh, Kai, brilliant.
You are sensational.
We love it. Come and visit.
Yes. We're going to have
I
to
would
check
love
back
to.
in with you regularly. All right,
hilarious.
mate. Nice to see you.
Oh, that's a bit of fun.
You're so clever.
So much better than Mark Beretta. It's amazing. Everything sounds like Pakistani when Brett does it. Now.